Could waiting actually make you more money in the Northern Virginia spring market? Hi, I'm Carey from the Carey Collective, and today I am talking to sellers. So, in Northern Virginia, spring market can start as early as January. There can still be snow on the ground, and you're like, nobody's moving yet. This seems ridiculous. But buyers in Northern Virginia are moving. And so, as early as January, we can start our spring market. It starts to pick up a bit in February and then even more in March. And then it all weighs on spring break. Spring break is the kickoff to the biggest peak of Northern Virginia market. And something that had me thinking the other day, don't mind the way I sound, it's spring. It's spring market. I'm a little bit congested dealing with the allergies, but we are still creating content just for you. So I was thinking the other day about when sellers list their house early in the year, there are advantages to that. There's usually not much competition. And so you do tend to drive the prices up. You tend to get more offers, multiple offers over list, no contingencies. That's what we saw in January and February, and as well in March. But what I wanted to share was, if you're like, oh, Cassie, we missed the spring market, we're not going to get those high price, that's where you might be wrong. We are still seeing, it's now April, we're seeing houses list higher. So I'm going to give you a perfect example that my clients have gone through. We have been watching and watching and watching the market. Once you sign up to work with me, yes, you sign up to work with me, we are going to set up a specific search just for your neighborhood. And that could happen as early as December, January, February, it doesn't matter. Whenever you decide we're going to work with you, we're going to set up a search specific to your neighborhood, and we are going to watch the houses hit the market. So when one particular seller that we're just getting ready to hit and coming soon this week, I'm super excited. You definitely want to stay and watch and follow and see the walkthrough. It's absolutely gorgeous. When we originally met, we were talking about listing at a certain number. Now it has been quite a few months later. I'm just going to say from January to April, we are now going to list $75,000 more than we discussed in January. And you're probably like, Cassie, that's insane. That happens so quick. Well, sometimes that's what happens when you wait. Now, there is a tipping point, so don't get me wrong. I do believe as soon as school gets out, historically speaking, buyers' activity slows down. It doesn't go away. It's not like, oh my gosh, there's no one for my house. Don't freak out. But the number of buyers that travel, take breaks, they leave, or already know where they are going to live in the summer is substantial. And so I always say, try to get your house ready between January and June. That's when you want to be on the market. But that's a long time, you guys. You don't need to freak out. It's April right now. If you want to still beat that summer slowdown, you could still reach out. It could still make you more money. You might have more money in your pocket. You might have even more competition. You still might be able to get rent back. If you don't know what that is, there's a video on it. You can still get a really desirable outcome for you as a seller if, and you must listen, you prepare correctly, you present amazing, you price perfectly. There's no such thing as perfect, but you get my point. If you prepare in the next few months to list your house before the summer slowdown, you could actually make more money than maybe had you been ready in January, because the market continues to rise here in Northern Virginia. Disclaimer, yes, it's location specific. Usually it's around school zones that will drive up markets. It's location. It really, really is. So if you have been thinking about selling and you're like, Cassie, are we too late? The answer is absolutely no. You can still get your house on the market. You can still prepare, present, do all the things that you need to do to beat the summer slowdown, and ideally get more money in your pocket than if you would have listed in January. So if you have questions about selling in the Northern Virginia market, send me a message. You can comment below. You can text me 513-284-5396. You can email me, Casi, C-A-S-I, at thecareycollective.com. You can go to our website. You can find me on Instagram at Casi Carey. We've got the Carey Collective Realtors. You literally can't not find us. We are everywhere. Send us a message. We want to help run an analysis on your home and see if we can put more money in your pocket this year.